Welcome, welcome, welcome. Check out this. I am playing Atreides. See if I remember how to do this. Playing Allegro. Allegro is local here, I think, to me. Although, Seattle, we don't like to see each other face to face, so we like to play things online. Allegro will be playing the Harkonnen. I will be playing Atreides. Let's see how this goes. I have a 10 red. Love 10 red. Also have Yahya Chauda, which is an amazing fit for my playstyle. Shai Halud and Truth Trance. I'll be throwing both of those in the garbage. Unless I guess maybe I can draw 2 cards. That could be okay. All right, let's see how this works. Got the chat going in the stream. I'll try to pay attention to it. Got a slightly different setup than usual. Let's see what I got for my stuff. I got my 3s in the bottom corner, and I got my double elite over on the right-hand side of the board, which is what I like. He's got his Sardaukar kind of scattered about. So my usual move is to do some deploy onto the double elite and then begin to terrorize things. I would like to score this game, this turn. Get Chani out. Not really an easy way to get Paul out here, but I could go for Ergs and get Jessica out. Or I could just reveal eco stations. Probably the right way to go about it. I'm not afraid of your harvesters. I will give you all the spice in the world you would like. Let's see what I get for rolls. Leadership, we like that. Leadership, we like that. House dice, we like that. And we like other house dice. All right. I will likely use a house dice to draw a card, play a card, draw Atreides. And then if I draw a bad one, I'll play Truth Trance and then draw 2 more Atreides cards, is how I see that going. Paul could be a good place Paul, then move. Or deploy and surprise attack. Okay. 1 here, very good. Those are my 3s, so that's a good spot for him to be going to. Erg, unlikely. Paul and Jessica are areas in deep desert. That is not likely to happen. I think I will keep my stuff. My Bene Gesserit. It just depends on. Maybe I need that deploy. I don't know. I could also just double deploy. Right? Get Stilgar. Paul out. Maybe I deploy once and see what it is, and if it's bad, then I do a Mentat after that. That could be good. All right, lots of moves. No deploy. And if nobody's deploying, maybe I'm deploying this turn. 3 turns, can I get to the Imperial Basin? 1, 2, 3 attacks, and 2 deploy. Move, move, attack. Gosh, that just seems like the way it's got to be, right? Not to telegraph my every move, but the creativity is low this game. Yeah, happy to stream. Steel Techie. Good timing. Been fun getting some streams back on this channel here. If you haven't joined, I've got a Rebellion channel that has a lot more activity on it. But I really like Dune. I think it's a good pace. 2 Mentat, 3 moves. So if I'm the Harkonnen, I'm thinking Mentat for deploying. You've probably got enough to get a Doom Ball without putting anything together. Always sucks not having the Beast out. So maybe you draw to get a leader deploy with a heart card. Yeah, it's kind of a tough spot. But if you get the Beast out, take your time. Give you a background on my opponent. I think he's played about 8 games or so far. Typically plays Atreides, so I do have an experience edge on him. The trick with Harkonnen is you have to use your action cards to even out your dice. So red cards tend to be good solutions for Mentat and for deployment. And in some instances, house dice, and then Carino tend to be a good replacement for strategy and leadership. So when I do other things that are not moving Paul, do I want to be getting eco stations? I might be. Let's just do this and see what happens. I have 2 more desert actions left. So yeah, again, the idea is deploy Stilgar, deploy Paul, possibly a triple strategy to move Paul on the eco station, then a second move, then an attack. And end it in the Imperial Basin. Yeah, Shaddam's good. And he gets one extra card. Maybe a deploy card? Yeah, that's good. That gets the Beast out in Carthag. It'll only be able to take advantage of the elite, but it will get him B still, which is probably worth it. And then so yeah, that's what I'm talking about with heart cards being a good replacement for dice. Very nice. Okay, so I want to still conceal sort of what my plans are. So I have 5 dice. he has. So I have one more desert power. Now the risk here is if he removes Worm Sign and takes away my connector with Paul, that makes life unfortunate for me. But I think it's unlikely he plays that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and this and bring these guys there as a backup. Now I'm connected to a lot of eco stations. This incentivizes him to play the North Pole card if he has it. If he blows this up, I have the ability to attack the North Pole from Hobar's Gap. Obviously, what I'd like him to do is start committing to the rampage. If he removes this central ornithopter, it's going to be more difficult for him to deal with my counter attack. Okay, so he's going to upgrade 3 Sardaukar, and that seems good too. Two with the beast. So I can't really delay my deployment any further. It's a big pile of Sardaukar, that's for sure. So deploy, move, attack. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to deploy, see what I draw. And I'll have to think about this for a little bit just to try to disguise my intent. That is the best deploy token, by the way. I'm going to think about, like, maybe I go here. I mean, we all know where I'm putting it. So I'm just going to, maybe I'll put it here. Yep. Try to disguise that movement a little bit. The downside is I'm going to have to go again. So if he does like an elite upgrade here, then that's really going to give my plan away, unfortunately. You know, there's a chance I get Minor Erg here too, and then get Lady Jessica. Because I could move 1 to here. No, I could move 1 to here with Stilgar, and then leader move into here. Right, because I'll have 2 moves. That'll give up the eco station, but that might be worth it. Because then if I take the basin, then that would give me 3 yellow, and that would give me Reverend Mother, which would be nice. Hard to use her right away. Yeah, see, that's good. Okay. Seems reasonable. Okay, so Beast. So 2 legions. Only 2 legions. 1, 2, 3. Oh, got it. With a card. Let's go ahead and do another deployment token here. See if I draw another good one. I do. Go ahead and put Paul there. Don't worry about those guys. They're not up to anything in particular. He can cover that eco station, and that'll require I do a surprise attack first, and then a Stilgar move, and then a surprise attack again. I often get the question, what do you do if an Atreides player does this? So like if I'm the Hark player here, I think I am waiting for them to move on to the eco station, and then I'm doing a surprise attack with the beast into the Atreides group. Like anytime the Atreides get crazy like this, you just have to try to beat them down. Like you will win the battle of attrition, but if you let the Atreides get up into your area, it will pose difficult to deal with. I guess this could be a yellow too. I don't know. I don't know how many eco stations I'm actually picking up here. We'll see. The other nice thing about picking up this eco station is it gives me a good place to reinforce to, like with this group. And I mean, this isn't much, but an elite and an extra nade couldn't hurt. But if this is green, and then I can get a green for this, and then I get a green for this, I could have Reverend Mother Paul and Stilgar all out running, which seems like a pretty good situation. Okay, so he's going here. He could just land on the worm side. Be risky, but it's okay. I mean, there's a chance it's not bad. Risky, risky. Clear. Lucky beast. Lucky beast. Brave Mr. Beast. All right. Well, no eco station there. All right. Now is it Stilgar? Might be Stilgar. For Stilgar, I'd move. I could get this one, and this one. And that would be 2. Or I do this, and that gets me 3. With guaranteed of getting Jessica. But I also need reds. I think I go for I'm going to go 1 here. I'm going to go 1 here. No, I'm not. I'm going to go 1 here because I don't have an extra move because of where he moved his guys to. And then I'm going to go 1 here. Red, red, yellow. Okay. Set. That's a decent reinforcement, and that's a decent reinforcement. Unfortunately, Yachihuda might not actually get scored because he doesn't have anybody in a settlement, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I can retreat him, or maybe he defends it. It's possible. Combat, retreat. Considered free for the retreating legion, empty or free. Yeah, so I think that means I can retreat him onto the base. Okay, yep. Can draw. Yeah, hopefully he draws some deployment there. Okay, so here we go. Three Fatakin and 3 elites. That's a big boy team right there. Double surprise. And see if he discards. Those are the best two. There's another one of these in there, but those are the best, two of the best deployments in the deck. Okay. Another one. Okay, so we got 1, 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 2. So I'll downgrade 2 elites. Okay, no retreating. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to toss both these objectives and we're going to hope to draw Chahuda again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to you. Okay. All right, so we'll do attack here. One, two, three. That is no points for me, unfortunately. And Chani comes out. Three elites. Okay. Reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Veal worm sign. 1. Maybe I'll move them over here instead. Yeah, that seems good. You can go to the siege if you want. And then those guys are okay. That's okay. Worm there. And that's it, right? Yep. Okay. And then clean up. Here, go 2. And here, 1. There it came up again. That's good. And then I think we're there. Did use my Bene Gesserit token. I did not get a new one. Beast goes back into the base. Very good. Now he might have the like deploy 3 and Arakeen card, which would be good. I would just attack it. As long as I get a surprise attack here, that's the clutch piece here. He's got 5 spice, so he could buy 1 and drop 2, or he could keep 2 up and drop 1. I'm going to go ahead and draw my stuff. It's not exactly what I wanted there. Neither's that one, just discards for damage. Okay. And then, very good. Let's see. Oh, glad to hear you got the, oh, you did not get the expansion. That's too bad. And the reason I don't play with expansions largely is I feel very similar to the War of the Ring expansions, where I just kind of feel like it clouds the game a little bit and ultimately gets down to the same point where you're like, you know, do I roll a, do I make it to Mount Doom or do I not, right? Do I draw the right tile? I don't know. So, like, I feel that way a lot with Dune. I feel like you get the same experience regardless of if you have the expansions or not. And it's just a little bit less to keep track of. I don't know. People have different opinions on that. If I play in person, I always do all the expansions because I think that adds to the fun. But yeah. All right, let's see how we do here. Boop. There is 1 attack. That's all I need. 3 Mentat. I guess I will convert that to a house dice and then use that for another attack, probably. Okay, am I gonna get to, if I take Arakeen, I will be at 3, 5, and then 3, 6. So then I'll need 4 more. I'll get 1 here. And then I'll need to take the basin, and then I could, in theory, cannot quite win this game unless I draw a good card. Okay, he's got lots of attacks, 1 deploy. I'll start with, is there any reason I wouldn't do get rid of the house dice because he might have the card that removes it. Surprise. Here, what's house? House dice. Okay, we'll use Stilgar here. Oh, right to unlock first. Right click. Okay, 6 to 6. Okay, that's a lot of shields. 1, 2. And we got 1, 2, 3. So 4, 4, 0. And I can downgrade my elite or my nabe. Here's a card that is convert elites to Fatakin. I feel like that's unlikely that I'm going to draw that. But it might be worth it to lose the nabe anyway. Lose him. Press. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll break that. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 0. Okay, so I'll go up 3 each. 1, 2, 3. That brings in everybody. And this one for 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That is Paul and Reverend Mother and Alita. Now, if I take Carthag, Carthag will get me the points I need. And then he will have to get to 10 this turn. Probably Thafur here, but that's tough. Maybe you go for damage, I don't know. Problem with Thafur is I've got the Fatakin still, but I think we do it. I got Paul Muad'Dib here, so technically I should have used his special first, but we'll just go with it. And technically you can't discard that, but that's okay. Don't need to get into semantics here. All right, that's not useful, but this is good for Stilgar. And 1 Den. And 1, 2, 3 for those guys. And then this blocks 1, this blocks 1, this blocks 1, and then 4 4-0. Is that right? Might be right. Press. Okay. I'm at 6. No specials. Break 1. And then first 2. Okay, 2, 3. Got those. Okay, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to 1. Lose a regular. I think that's it. Yep. And I think that'll be it. Okay. Here's the objective card. And that's it. Sure thing. Looks like we might go one more. I'm going to take a 5-minute break and then I'll probably start streaming again. Got to check in with the fam real quick and then maybe back here shortly. Thanks, guys. Let me check the chat real quick. Lightning fast, holy smokes. Beginning a, 7 dice to win this one. Yeah, very cool. All right, I may see you guys here in a few minutes. See you around.